Welcome back, my friends, to the final episode of Let's Play some Pokemon Blue. Now, I've done some off-screening in between episodes, because obviously this is the finale. Darn it. I went back and duplicated some more rare candies and some calciums, and as you can see, Fire Pikachu now has a special of 226. I gave him, I think the max of 12 calciums and just leveled him up to this point. We want that stat, that's important, and I didn't need to warp, but that's okay, it's just gonna bring me right back out here anyway. Actually, no, it's gonna bring me Vermilion, isn't it? Nope, it was here. Couldn't remember what I've done because it's been a few days. And, our teleporty Pikachu is obviously evolved because he's now level 100 and has a special 247. These are the two I want. And we're gonna long range trainer. We're gonna go up here to do it. Let's do something fresh for once. Now, I did do some minor research in between episodes. Namely, one thing I said that was kind of stupid in hindsight was I wondered if the patches of grass outside the outskirts of Palatown actually had any data on it, or if it just makes your game crash. Well, I'm a moron because it does indeed make your game crash, and the reason I'm a moron is because the towns have no wild grass Pokemon data in them. This is exactly how the Old Man glitch works, for God's sakes. So yeah, that was kind of stupid, but if you want to answer that question, yeah, that's what it is. And the other thing is, too, I did some minor research on the Eevee problem in Pokemon Yellow, and it turns out the Brock skip does not work in Pokemon Yellow, rendering, at least legitly with in-program glitches, the Eevee problem completely moot. However, that is not going to stop me from game sharking a walk through walls, and trying it anyway. So, there's that. So obviously we just need to battle any trainer just to make the, clear out the glitch here. So I'm just gonna battle just a random trainer over here. The reason we're on this route is we are looking for Dittos. And obviously this is where we can find some, which is awesome! And this feels so slow to me because like all the testing I've done at like 300% speed, so yeah. And I just feel like punching these guys. And we'll throw some bubbles at you and kill you anyway. I think you need a haircut, sir, madam, it thing. Alright, so now we need to run around in this grass looking for a Ditto, but they're not exactly very common, so I'm just gonna cut this out and fast forward my emulator until I find one, because everything else until then is completely unimportant. Here we go, here's a wild Ditto. That actually didn't take as long as I thought. Now, this is the other variant of the long-range trainer glitch, which is awesome. So what we want to do is we want to find a Ditto, and we want to switch in the Pokemon whose special stat we want Ditto to copy. This is how you can use any special stat to get whatever Pokemon you want for the long-range trainer glitch, which is awesome. Now, obviously, the first 151 Pokemon appear within the first 190 special stats, and missingnos are interspersed in between there. Higher than that, you're going to get glitch trainers, which is what I want to show off here. Now, Ditto will copy your stats. Except for HP or something, I think. But this is how we manipulate the game into giving somebody the exact special stat we actually want. Now, I'm going to be careful here because this Ditto actually knows Teleport and can use it to escape from battle. And I need to turn off my, set my options. Now, I'm going to growl at it just once. Now, similar to, obviously, how growling at, things with special stat of 190 or less will manipulate the level of, the Pokemon you encounter once you re-enter the route where you initially initiated the glitch, and I feel so tongue-tied right now. growling, or obviously changing the attack modifier of the opposing Pokemon with the special you want, is actually going to change the trainer's party. Now what I want is just some growling once. Obviously, most trainers in this game, with the exception of Blue and one other, only have one party in existence, and that being the party you actually encountered them with. Usually it's in slot 1, so you usually have to growl 6 times to get the modifier down to 1 to get the initial party. So some of their other parties are glitched or have just random Pokemon here. Of modifiers number 1 through 7, this is the only one of Lance's that's actually worth actually doing. Now I chose Lance because why? Lance is freaking awesome. That's why. And I love him. Dragon Trainer, badass cape, need I say more. Now, for those of you curious, unmodified, he just has his level 205 missing now. Obviously this is bringing the modifier down to 6. We'll give you this, which is his full 6-person party that has his entire team at level 206. Growling 3 times, he's got a glitch team, which will probably immediately crash your game. I'm sorry, 2 growls, that is. I'm getting ahead of myself here. The third one gets him a team entirely composed of non-glitch level 42s. 4 growls, same thing, level 33 though. And 5 times his team will crash. Obviously 6 times will bring him down to obviously a stat modifier of 1, which will have his initial Elite 4 team on there. So now as you can see, this team is pretty goddamn hard. Because they have insane HP. However, confusing them will cause them massive damage to themselves. Well, so some of them anyway. Nightshade is awesome because it's a guaranteed 100 damage. And these things have like 400 HP, by the way. You're already faster than I am. Hurt yourself? Damn. Now, I've noticed, I did get this team once before in testing, and besides his seal, pretty much all his Pokemon have agility, and they love to spam it. And I wish I knew, I mean, I do know some memory addresses to look at things in the game, but I don't know how to read a lot of that. Like, I know how to read it for the Safari Zone steps, and I know how to read Pokemon stats for specials. Well, for stats in general. I know the memory addresses for that, but I don't know the memory addresses and things for, things like this for a team's actual attacks. So I don't know if they have other attacks at all. I want to say probably no. Because, as you'll see, I will, like, completely sweep the rest of this team. It will take time, but they just all use agility over and over and over again, and that's all they do. Except for his seal. So, your best bet is confusion. And let them hurt themselves to death. And slowly, you know what? Screw you. Since all they have is agility, I can use other things. Doi! Oh, he's actually got Hydro Pump, so he does have something different. But why is he only constantly using agility? And that frigging hurt like a son of a bitch. Damn. Let's see if I can confuse him. But yeah, like, I always only see them use agility. At least in the first test run, that was the case. Yeah, so we're not bringing out Fire Pikachu then. The other trainers like this do have, oh, you asshole. High-level teams like this for their glitch parties. I don't know where the game takes the data from these glitch parties. That I cannot say, do not know, whatever. And I'm gonna confuse you too. See, even his Growlithe has agility. And does Growlithe learn agility on its own? Or is this an illegal move? I actually haven't looked this up. at all. I mean, part of me wants to say yes, but part of me wants to say no. Because I know, obviously, starting in Gold, Silver, and Crystal, Arcanine can learn Extreme Speed and stuff like that. So I know this line is not immune to learning speed-related moves, but I just don't know. I should have looked that up, but I didn't actively remember he had a Growlithe in his party until I just saw it now. Confuse you again? But I just wonder why. Hurt yourself. No, hurt yourself. Oh, come on. Why does the enemy never hurt themselves when you want them to? And then, when you're confused, you hurt yourself constantly. I hate that. That sucks. Just gonna lick in the death. Now, his final Pokemon is a glitched one. Now, I've only done this once, and it did not make my game crash. But I don't know if that's the case here. I do know some of his other glitch teams will cause game crash, which sucks. But he's not the, like, I think I'd already said that he's not the only one who's got glitched up teams like this that are super powered and high leveled and whatnot. And I gained 0 experience points for that! Hooray! And we get a bunch of money. Hooray! Now, I gotta go heal my ass up at the Pokemon Center. So yeah, I just wanted to show it, just show that off, just so you can see. Like I said, if you want to fight him with and I think pretty much all the well, at least like the gym leaders, stuff like that, because like obviously all the gym leaders and in the one of each class of trainer can be accessed via the long range trainer glitch. And then we're gonna put it off again, but we're gonna use a different Pokemon for this time. So let's get ourselves back up here. Walking along with our trusty backpack. How much crap does he fit in there anyway? Sorry, controller got stuck there for a little second. Alright, back to the same route again. What about this guy's like, you know, some of these long-range trainers are thinking after all this time. It's like, ha, I caught you. Where the fuck did you go? And then the next time you show up, it's like, ha, I caught you again. You're not gonna get away from me this time. Oh, crap, you just did. And like, eventually he'll just get like a shotgun in his hand or something. It's like, you're not getting to shoot me in the kneecaps. And like, you're not getting away from me this time, you retard. Not really, but... So let's battle another random trainer. Trainer, not tramer. And apparently this guy's got bird Pokemon because he can whistle. Oh. Now, are you actually whistling, or are you just got one of those like bird whistler things that like copy the sounds of a bird? I don't know. Nor do I care, and why am I wasting my Thunderbolts on a weak-ass pigeon like this? I have absolutely no idea. What's up, dude? You know, Farfetch'd sprite always just look too huge to me. I mean, I know, like, all Pokemon, you know, obviously there's only a limited range of, you know, for their sprites, and obviously there's a huge, you know, size difference between Pokemon. Like, obviously, you know, you have something tiny like Diglett, but something huge like Onix. But given, like, the size of, like, Pidgey and, like, Pidgeotto, like, just Farfetch'd was just, like, too enormously huge. Like, if you know, the graphics were, you know, analogous to real life, it'd be, like, the size of a frickin' ostrich. Or something, I don't know. So now we're gonna go find ourselves another Ditto. Hello, my friend. I love Ditto's sprite, like, in this game. How he simultaneously looks like a little puddle, but the way he's got his amorphous arm up, he's like saying, hello there! And a cute little smile on his face. He's adorable. So this time, we're gonna send in Fire Pikachu. And we need to growl at it 5 times. And I need to pay attention here, because obviously they can use growl too. obviously, when Ditto copies your stats, obviously he copies your speed, so obviously when you have the same speed, it's like basically a coin toss of who gets to go first. Alright, that was 5 times, right? See, for some reason, even though Ditto copies your stats, I've noticed when he attacks you back, it does crap damage. I mean, if he's copied my stats, shouldn't he be doing a hell of a lot more than this? Or doing, like, some stats copy over? Like, obviously I know their special stat and their speed copies over, and their HP, as far as I know, I don't think does, because you attack them once and with level 100 and they're freaking dead. So it's like, what does and does not copy? It's just one thing that just kind of minorly baffled me, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. Let's see what we got here. Well, I know what we've got here. What's up, dude? Yeah, for those who don't know, Professor Oak is in this game with battle data. Obviously his first 3 teams are glitch, but his final 3 are not. Which makes it awesome. Now, no one knows for sure what this is leftover data from, if he was actually supposed to be the champion or like an optional battle at the end. Nobody really knows for sure. Obviously, just it is known, because you can see it clearly right here, that yes, he is in the game as a fully battleable trainer, but you just need to, obviously, there's no normal programmable data in there to access it without using this glitch, or a Game Shark code. Like, there's no, like, in-game trigger point. So yes, all that crap about, oh, I forgot my grandson's name, and, you know, here's this Pokemon encyclopedia that does wonders, this is why it's empty and I'm giving it in the hands of 2 11-year-olds, that was all just an act. All of it. He just wants you goddamn kids off his lawn and out of his fucking laboratory. And he wants to bang Red's mom. Just putting that out there. So yes, his team is actually more powerful than Blue's. But strangely though, he only has 5 Pokemon, so I'm personally curious about whether he was supposed to be, you know, like where he was supposed to be in the initial plan. Because all other trainers in the game only have, well, leaders that is, only have 5 Pokemon. Blue is the only one who has 6. So he only has 5. And obviously, I manipulated to get this specific party, but obviously he would have used the starter Pokemon that you and your rival did not choose, which in my personal case is obviously going to be Venusaur, but, you know, I can get a Charizard and Blastoise party by growling a different amount of times. Ew! So yes, you can battle Professor, which is pretty cool. So he's not as dumb as we thought. He's just putting all up an act. You can also battle Blue. Blue actually has 2 different special stats. Don't remember what they are at this point, off the top of my head, but I will look that up. It'll be in the video description and whatnot. But yeah, those are just the 2 final little new doohickeys I wanted to just show off in this game. You know, that being the Ditto variant of the long-range trainer glitch, and the fact that you can battle glitch trainers and how attack modifiers manipulate them. And what's not. So, I'd like to thank everyone once again for joining me on Let's Play Pokemon Blue, the Let's Beat the Crap Out of the Game edition. For those of you who want to pop in this game, I highly encourage you to check out some of the glitches in here, just because it's, especially if you played this game growing up, because it's just so much fun just to wreck with this game. If you want to learn more about some Gen 1 Pokemon glitches, someone by the name of missingno Expert actually has a series on glitching Pokemon Yellow, which I will confess was one of the minor inspirations for this. It doesn't go through like the entire game, but it basically just shows off random glitches, a lot of them involving the long-range training glitch, stuff like that, and some of them are more exclusive to Yellow, because some of the glitch Pokemon you can encounter are different between Red and Blue and Yellow. either they're different entirely or there's different ways to access them. Like, you cannot access missingno via the old man glitch anymore, but you can through the long-range trainer glitch. So, if you're curious about some of that stuff, I'd go check it out. The only downside I have about that LP is because the long-range trainer Ditto variant is used a ton of times. Be prepared to see that a lot, because he doesn't cut that out. So there's a lot of redundancy in there, but it's still a good watch nonetheless, just to see some of the random stuff you can absolutely wreck with that game. In other news, I may or may not do another Pokemon LP in the future. I mainly did this one just for fun and the heck of it, and for a trip down memory lane, and the glitching of it was just a way to do something different rather than make it redundant to all of the Pokemon LPs out there. But a couple people have asked me if I do plan on doing them in the future. If I am, they will be non-glitched runs, because this is the only gen I am actually familiar with how to glitch the crap out of it. I have given thought to doing the original Pokemon Gold or doing Heart Gold. It would just be a fun run, just nothing really serious, obviously not glitching or anything like that, but just for fun and just for nostalgia and whatnot, because I have to admit this did rekindle some of my love for Pokemon games. Not entirely, like I'm not going to immediately go out and buy Black and White, but I'm willing to go pop them in again after getting bored with them after playing for several years. So if you want to see me LP another Pokemon game, non-glitched, I would like to straight up say that right now. Leave me a comment. I mean, I'm up to it either way. It wouldn't be immediately, it would be sometime in the future, but in any case, my only regret is how short this LP was. I was initially anticipated it being longer, but I was just learning stuff along the way. I'm like, damn, this is gonna be short. So I wish I could make it longer, but there's not much I can really show off without being too redundant here. So thank you very much for all your support and your watching. I encourage you to try some of this stuff for yourself if you'd like. And I shall see you in my next LP. Farewell. I'm gonna go shopping. Back to Vermilion we go, and I should buy more Pokeballs because I'm going to need them. How many do I have? I've done like so much testing off screen, so it's like I keep forgetting which save file has what. Or which save state, rather. How much money do I have? I'm gonna blow a bunch of my bucks. Keep forgetting, can't hold the button down. Let's buy 20 of them. If that isn't enough, I am going to cry. So in that case, I am going to be a cheating little bastard, and you'll see why I'm doing this in a second. I don't know what the fuck is going on! I don't understand this. What is happening? Why? Why do I keep fighting this guy over and over again? Oh, what the fuck is going on? Oh my god! Okay, this is definitely one for the blooper reel. I don't get what is happening. What is wrong?